to ICAI International Research. Wow. So, ਐ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ ਪੰਜਾਬੀਆਂ ਦਾ ਸਵਾਗਤ. Let's have a huge round of applause, my dear friends, for this beautiful evening. Once again, namaskar and a very good evening to all of you. I am Shilpa Bhavna, hosting you tonight at ICAI International Research Awards 2024. I extend my heartiest welcome to the distinguished dignitaries who have just arrived over here. And also, I place my warm wishes to this August gathering, which is here today. And of course, the people who have joined us virtually as well. So I would like to tell you that this evening is actually going beyond the geographical boundaries. So my dear friends, let's have a round of applause for this wonderful evening that we are going to initiate. गुल गुलशन से गुलफाम भेज रहे हैं, गुल गुलशन से गुलफाम भेज रहे हैं, सितारे आसमां से सलाम भेज रहे हैं, और मुबारक हो आप सभी को खुशी की ये शाम, हम तहे दिल से ये पैगाम भेज रहे हैं. और हम इसे खुशी की शाम क्यों कह रहे हैं? Because this is the evening which is going to mark the recognition. This is the evening of appreciation. This is the evening of motivation. And this is the evening of inspiration. So my dear friends, once again, on behalf of Research Committee of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, I extend my heartiest welcome to all of you in this wonderful, wonderful and prestigious award ceremony. As we all know that in India, we actually believe in the supreme power. So whenever we start a new initiation, I would say, so we always bow down to that supreme power and we pray, Shubham karoti kalyanam, arogyam dhan sampada, shatru buddhi vinashai, Dvipam Jyoti Namostute. So let's start with that nobility, and I would like to request the distinguished dignitaries to please extend your hands for this nobility. CA Ranjit Kumar Agrawal, President ICAI, CA Charanjot Singh Nanda, Vice President ICAI, Mr. Dale Pinto, President CPA Australia, who is also the jury chairman, Mr. Niranjan Chipalkatti, Chair, Program Director and Professor of Accounting, Seattle University. He is also the jury member. CA Hansraj Chugh, Chairman, Research Committee, ICAI. CA Dr. Raj Chawla, who is a Central Council member, and CA Abhishek Singh Chauhan, Chairman, Chandigarh branch of NIRC. So let's have your claps for this nobility, my dear friends. I request all of you to keep rising, and the ones who are sitting, please keep rising for ICAI motto song.
यशस्तुतेषु जागृति यशस्तुतेषु जागृति कामं 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 कामुषो पुरुषो निर्विमानः निर्विमानः तदेव शुक्रं तदेव तद्ब्रह्मा तद्ब्रह्मा तदेवामृतमुच्यते तस्मिन् लोकः श्रितः श्रितः सर्वे तदुनात्यहि कश्चन कश्चन एतद्वैता 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 एतद्वैता.
Thank you so much. I request the dignitaries to please come on the stage and take your respective seat on the dais. So, my dear friends, let's welcome the dignitaries on the dais with your huge round of claps. Let's welcome them on stage. I request the dignitaries, CA Ranjit Kumar Agrawal, President ICAI, CA Charanjot Singh Nanda, Vice President ICAI, Mr. Dale Pinto, President CPA Australia, who's also the jury chairman, Mr. Niranjan Chipalkatti, who's also the jury member, CA Hansraj Chuk, Chairman Research Committee, CA Dr. Raj Chavla, and CA Abhishek Singh Chauhan, Chairman, Chandigarh branch of NIRC. So let's have a round of applause for all the dignitaries over here on the stage. Thank you so much. Friends, as we all know that the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India is the largest professional body of chartered accountants in the world, I would say. And it's been 75 years being regulating the profession. I can actually say that ICAI, true to its motto, as we have in the motto song as well, that it personifies a professional person who is awake in those who are asleep. That is why we say, Ya Eshu Supteshu Jagrati. And today, when we are having this ICAI International Research Awards, I would really like to mention something about this International Research Awards that's actually worth knowing, because it was first introduced in the history of accounting profession by the ICAI in the year 2020. So the awards were organized with an objective to encourage and provide recognition to research scholars across the globe and their contribution in fostering research studies leading to innovation and value creation. And I would really like to say that when we talk about having this international research awards in this location in Chandigarh, I would say it is the most appropriate, because when we say Chandigarh, when we are into the Chandigarh, so it is situated at the the foothills of the Himalayas, and Himalayas are known for wisdom. So having the research awards here at this location is the most appropriate, I would say. And for that, I would like to thank the Chandigarh branch as well. So we can have a round of applause for the branch over here. And as we have over here on the stage, the chairman of the Chandigarh branch of NIRC. So before I invite him for the welcome address, I would like to share something about this young blood. Sir is right over here. He is the 50th chairman in the history of the branch, and at the same time, he is the youngest individual ever to hold this significant position. Let me tell you that his appointment marks a milestone in the branch's legacy, reflecting both his professional acumen and leadership. And I would say that we are witnessing the same thing from the past few times because we have been coordinating for this program. So I would say that he is truly, truly the one that I mentioned in his bio. So my dear friends, please welcome CA Abhishek Singh Chauhan. Let's have a round of applause for him.
Thank you so much, ma'am. A very good evening to the chief guest for the day, Honorable President of ICAI, C. Ranjit Kumar Agarwal ji, C. Dale Pinto ji, our guest, as well as the President of CPA Australia. Then we have C. Niranjan ji from Seattle University with us. I would like to extend my warmest gratitude towards our very own CA Charanjot Singh Nanda ji, Vice President, ICAI, CA Hansraj Chugh, the committee who is organizing this grand event, that is Chairman of Research Committee. Then we have with us CA Raj Chawla ji with us, and most of the senior professionals, past chairmen, dignitaries, my staff, my colleagues, my executive members, and more than that, from this podium, it will be less if I'll not recognize the efforts that each and every member of this branch is putting in to make this kind of events huge and providing us to showcase that what kind of talent this branch is having. First of all, our President, sir, I would like to thank President, sir, from this podium, sir, that thank you so much, sir, for giving us the opportunity to hold the convocation after so long. I requested you on the visit, and we held the convocation here. Sir was so kind that sir allowed us for that also. And our very own Vice President, Nanda ji, Nanda sir, आपकी पर्सनैलिटी को कुछ संस्कृत की लाइनों से मैं बोलना चाहूंगा that विद्या ददाति विनयम, विद्या ददाति विनयम, विनयम च पात्रताम, पात्रात्वात् धनमाप्नोति, धनात् धर्मम ततः सुखम. That basically symbolizes, this Sanskrit shloka basically symbolizes that the more knowledge you acquire, the more humbleness should also be there. जब हम नंदा जी को देखते हैं, the kind of position, the kind of what we can say, the top most professional body he is going to head maybe the next year, but the kind of humbleness that he is having is phenomenal. So विद्या से विनय आता है, विनय से definitely sir, विनय से एक सभा में with the money you cannot be the with the money or with the maybe any other things, you cannot be the main attraction of the audiences. You cannot be the patra of a sabha. So when you will be humble, then only you will be recognized in all kind of places. And when you get that patra thought, then you will get the dhan by default. That is, that has to follow, right? And then after, when you acquire the dhan, you will go towards the dharma, and at the end of the day, the ultimate goal of every human life, that is sukh. So I pray to the Almighty God, sir, that you always attire all these things, always helpful for our branch and otherwise also. Then after that, Mr. Dale Pinto, I just know, sir, from last, I think, maybe 14, 15 hours. I welcomed sir on the airport at 12 in the midnight. But after that, I can proudly say, sir, that it feels like you are a so long friend. The kind of positive feeling, a great round of applause for Del Pinto, sir. निरंजन सर से मिलने के बाद ऐसा लगा कि कहीं उम्र में तो हमें बहुत गैप है, पर ऐसा लग रहा है मुझे सर कि बड़े जमाने से बिछड़े हुए दोस्त कहीं से मिल गए हैं। क्योंकि सर के जो शौक हैं, एक तो मेरे और सर का जो टीचर वाला एक रिश्ता है वो भी है। सर इज ऑल्सो टीचर, आई एम ऑल्सो प्रोफेसर। अदर देन दैट आई लाइक ऑल्सो हाइकिंग, सर लाइक वेरी मच। तो अगला प्लान सर का ड्यू है कि अगली बार जब आएंगे तो हिमाचल चलेंगे। तो डेफिनेटली अ ग्रेट राउंड ऑफ अप्लॉज सर फॉर स्पेयरिंग देयर वैल्यूएबल टाइम फॉर ऑल ऑफ अस। This, I again want to express my heartfelt gratitude for the research committee who bestowed a grand belief upon us to hold this kind of prestigious event in the history of this branch. For the very first time, this is fifth research awards, but Chandigarh branch is going to host this for the very first time. So great round of applause for research committee also and Hansraj Chuk sir. Thank you so much, sir. And बिफोर आई कंक्लूड माई स्पीच, आप लोगों के सामने हाथ कांप रहे हैं, पैर कांप रहे हैं, क्योंकि इवन इन माई वाइल्डेस्ट ऑफ ड्रीम्स आई हैव नेवर थॉट दैट आई वुड बी एट सच स्टेज दैट आई वुड बी एड्रेसिंग दिस ह्यूज ऑडियंस। क्योंकि जब एक छोटा सा लाइन बोल के खत्म करके जब हिमाचल से चले थे इस शहरों की तरफ को, एक लाइन याद आती है, हमको रोजी खींच लाई शहरों के सहराओं में। हमको रोजी खींच लाई, वी माइट हैव गेट द एम्प्लॉयमेंट अपॉर्चुनिटीज ओवर देयर, आई माइट नॉट बी हियर आल्सो। तो बट हमको रोजी खींच लाई शहरों के सहराओं में, एक आंगन, एक पुरानी साइकिल और बूढ़े माँ बाप छूट गए फिर गांव में। आज शोहरत के सफर में, आज शोहरत के सफर में याद करता हूं मैं हर समय वो हर सुकून, हर खुशी जो पाई थी सिर्फ और सिर्फ माँ के आंचल के छांव में। उससे बड़ा कुछ सुख, कुछ the kind of thing that we can attain is never there. I always miss my mom. All of you might, so all of you, whatever they might be having. Just I pray to Almighty God for her best beliefs, as well as everyone should be happy. And thank you everyone for coming here and gracing this occasion. This is an event just because all of my friends, members, seniors, mentors, students of the Chandigarh branch, thank you so much everyone for helping me all the time. With this note, thank you so much, everyone, again. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. You have correctly mentioned, the contribution that every person when brings on the table, then it creates an evening like this, an esteemed, prestigious award ceremony like this ICAI International Research Awards. Let me please share with you, my dear friends, that when we talk about the scope of these awards, these are to identify the topics of international and societal importance encompassing areas of accounting, auditing, economics, finance, and taxation. So that means the ones who are going to receive the award this evening, they have done really, really well. So, but you know what happens? To be the deserving of an award, you need excellence, because with that comes excellence. But to be the one to appreciate those awardees, it happens with the humility. And when I talk about the chartered accountancy profession, it's a combination of both that have the excellence with the humility. So for that, ICAI deserves a round of applause, my dear friends. And now, on this platform at the ICAI International Research Awards 2024, now it's the time for the opening remarks. But before I invite the gentleman over here, I would like to share a bit about him with you. He is the chairman of research committee. He's a fellow chartered accountant. Yes, sir. So I have been just told that we have been joined by CA Dr. Rajkumar Satyanarayan Adukia, the Vice Chairman of the Research Committee ICAI. So firstly, we are going to have his address because he has joined us virtually. So we can see him over here on the screen. So sir, over to you now, CA Dr. Rajkumar Satyanarayan Adukia. Let's have a round of claps for him.
A very good evening, and I am thrilled to see that fifth international research award function is held at Chandigarh. It's a tri-city. So we have Mohali, Panchkula, and in the technology we call data as a new oil, and in research we deal with the data. The invention of research is research. Have a relook at the things. So each chartered accountant and each student of chartered accountancy can do a great research in the field of finance, accounting, auditing, management, economics. And believe me, the one who will do the research will make a lot of money by becoming a thought leader. The schemes of the committee itself gives the money. The knowledge goes in the researcher head, and money is also received by him or her. So I would like our respected president, who has coined the word Drishti se Srishti, where the second alphabet in Drishti, DRISHTI, R is research. And he has given a new boost by our Vice President Charanjot Singh Ji Nanda. And I'm so lucky, the Hansraj Chugji, he has taken to a sky height the activities of the research committee. Every day he will phone me, Mr. Adukia, see how we can involve more members, see that they get money for research and they get knowledge for the research. So I wish all the best to all awardees. And if we take a statistics at a global level and India level, there are a lot of agencies who fund the research, and everything has, whatever has happened in this world has happened because of research. Maybe those areas we are not researching, scientific innovation, and so those who are present here, my request, strong request to them is that pick up a topic where there is a research gap, and I would personally like to mentor each one of you for the research, because in the process many things will go in my head also. So thank you very much and wish you all the best for the function. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your best wishes. And now, as I told you, that we have got the opening remarks, and it comes straight from the chairman of Research Committee of ICAI. So please welcome CA Hansraj Chugh.
Thank you very much. Friends, once you are within our family and the close group, so many a time you have many things in your mind, but you have a time limitations also. The journey of this research committee, though started way back in the year 1955, this is the first committee which we call it a non-standing committee in the origination of after the origination of our elite institution. Today, if we find a person behind those who have given a free hand to us to carry out the research, the person behind is our leader, our own, the president of the Institute of Chartered Accountant of India, CA Ranjit Kumar Agarwal ji. I'm really grateful and thankful to the leaders here. The another deputy from our own region, we talk about the vice president, who has always been loved the research to be carried with, the education to be taken forward, and many newer things to be taken to the ICAI with those bent of mind. Our own CA Charanjot Singh Nanda ji as a vice president. Two of our guests who have been the part of the jury, one as a chair, our Del Pinto ji, who happens to be a president of the CPA Australia, who is amongst us on the dais. Another gentleman the CA turned professor with a doctorate, Niranjan Chipalkatti, who is a program director and the professor of the accounting in the Seattle University. You see, like the dedication towards the researching, dedication to bring out something good to the, not limiting to their own country where they belongs to, but the spread all across the globe. India is, you all understand with, now it's a global village. It's not limiting to the local village or the local structure, but the whole of the globe is being taken as a village itself. With those set of minds, these two of our guests are here around us. I'll request to each one of you for a big round of applause for our guest coming from those. The my vice chairman to whom you have just heard of, CA Dr. Rajkumar Adhukia ji, with a set of mind, you can see like doctor means something different. So with a set of mind, always been sportive, always been hand-holding whatsoever I thought of to bring out some change in this research committee. It has to be a committee of the Jan and Jan, not limiting to the four walls. It has to be reach out to the last person where we can find some who needs or who has that kind of bent of mind, whether it is the country or whether it is the city or whether it is the Mufassil area. So we have to reach through the research committee to the every nook and corner of the country. And our CA, Dr. Rajkumar Adhukia, is always supportive to me to bring out that kind of the vision and that kind of the action around us. One of our colleagues with whom I have traveled the journey since my regional council, CA Dr. Rajkumar Chawla. Now we talk about the Raj Chawla. He has, Kumar word has been missing now. He has changed his name earlier when we used to be a student. So then CA Dr. Raj Chawla ji around us. So he is the person who always been since carrying a good friendship, and he always built the relationship to the next level. The host branch, you see, like what matters, how dedicatedly and how strongly with all sensitivity and sincerity. The host take care of the program, anything sitting there in the Delhi or any committee wants to do with. It is the dedicated efforts, sincere efforts with all sincerity with the support of many. And the chair of this branch, Abhishek Singh Chauhanji, and many, I will not name them up because we have a little time to understand with. I can feel the power of the friends sitting from the regional council, Dinesh Sharma ji, and many of the past chairmen of this very branch. Many, one of our friend, I can see, Baldev Garg ji, who has served from the regional council also, who has been there. Many of my friends, I'll not name them, but I can feel the power of the people around me. The technical reviewer here, those who are the awardees here, many guests from the different areas. So I, on behalf of the committee, on my own personal behalf and on behalf of the ICAI, on behalf of the host branch, also welcome each one of you to this award, International Research Award 2024, which is a cornerstone to bring out something to understand with. Research is the foundation to bring, if anyone wants to bring something bigger in the organization or in the country or in the institution. The without research, things cannot be moved. It cannot be directed with it. Good direction cannot be given with. That is the power of the research. And research comes with the sincerity. It is not like it cannot be delivered unless until the researchers have that kind of bent of mind. And today, really, I am fortunate enough that our president has given me this kind of responsibility, which really has admired me and which has given me a thought which is different, which we normally do in the normal course of our life. But that has really given me unwavering commitments to bring out something new. And fortunately, I am lucky enough. The support has come from the all nook and corner to whomsoever I wanted with. Many schemes has been brought in, many newer ideas has come in. We have many schemes at the ICI to bring out, but willingness and discovery, it matters. Whosoever is interested with, and you see like the journey when we thought of to be this program has to be, though this is in the northern region, the chairman in the past 5 years whenever this committee has been given to the north, so I thought of what place the program has to be undertaken like this research award. So first came into my mind, ki why not it has to be a Chandigarh, which is a beautiful place, which is a, as far as the showcase to the world, people from the abroad, like from the USA and from the Australia, they must feel like a coming home, the home-like place with all cleanliness, all understanding, all good strength of the minds, all dedication, all skill, which really admires to be a global professional. So those kind of the place I found like Chandigarh is a fit place because there are the many other regions also, because my best of the friends are, I can feel like coming to Chandigarh is again and again, feel like coming home. So that was also one of the reason. And believe me, it's a program of that culture, that nature, where we find the global jury was there. One we can see like our chairman of the jury, Del Pinto, he is with us. He was the chairman of the jury. He is a CPA Australia. Then Clodag Hanahan, he was a president CPA Ireland. He was one of the member. Malcolm Bachung, president ICAI. He was also one of the jury member. Rosemary McGree, he was the from the Canada. She is a vice president research guidance and the sport to the CPA Canada. She was one of the jury member. Then Miss Judy NG, she is the vice president ISCA jury member. Then our friend sitting on the dais, Niranjan Chipalkoti ji, though he is a chartered accountant turned professor, and he is a program director and the professor of accounting, Seattle University jury member. He has really been a great contributor in resolving our many of the issues. And two of our leadership, president and the vice president, CA Ranjit Kumar Agarwal ji and CA Charanjot Singh Nanda ji, they were also part of the jury. So jury was full, having been deliberated for the hours and hours. Researchers, those who have written their paper and which has been published in the best of the journals overseas, those identification has been done with. You see, like I'll not take much time, but I simply say in two lines, without research, it is very difficult to know where you are and impossible to guess where you might be going with. Unless until with all clear understanding, and naturally unless until you are with a clarity in the thought, that is a research, and then the process of the execution thereof, and with all purity in the heart, and with all sensitivity and sincerity, then success is bound to come. So that is the simplest way to understand with what the impact the research has. Today we have been in the morning, we have a our research committee meet also. Many newer ideas has come in, and the research is being undertaken, whether it is the economic subject, whether it is the district wise, and whether it is the education, whether it is the accounting or the finance, whether it is tax or the business. And the economy is bound to grow with. India is a on the path of the progress, which we find in the time to come, a global kind of the, you see, like a developed economy and developed nation. And the contribution of the chartered accountants more so by those who have a researcher kind of the minds, that is really been a contributor for the growth path for the profession also and for the nation also. I'll request each one of you, those who really wants to have the take the advantage of our research schemes. Many research schemes are there where we give the financial uh, grants also to the extent of 10 lakh rupees. If it is a scalability of the research is there, and if it is a small short-term research, so then a grant of 1 lakh rupees as a pro bono or a token of the research to be undertaken with. In addition, we give those who wants to do the who wants to find a place to go for the PhD, but below the age of 40. So then every month we give them the a sum which is equivalent to which is 75,000 rupee per month. I'll request each one of you, those who are into the younger category, they must come forward, take a step towards the research bent of mind. I can believe me, you will be the great gainer in the time to come. That will be the step towards the building yourself and creating a difference in the society, difference in the education, difference in the whole lot of the system for the growth of the country. With these words, I'm really grateful and thankful to each and everyone sitting here for showing the power of the research, coming closer to the ICI, coming closer to the research committee. Research committee has wonders to do with, but that can only happen with the support of each one of you. I'm really, if I'll be failing in my duty, if I do not acknowledge and those who are into the back end. You see, like many a time we feel like we are on the front, but the support comes from the many, those who have been participating from the external side and those who are from the internal team at the secretariat also. The Mitali Pathak, who is the secretary here, so she'll be connected with the members whenever you need any kind of the or anything to discuss with. She is here to help you out. She is always available through the mail and the other connects also. So with these words, I welcome each one of you and hopefully this program of today, you all will be enjoying with and making a difference in the system of the ICI and the research committee. Thank you all. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. And friends, today himself, the president of ICAI, CA Ranjit Kumar Agarwal sir is present over here. So I would really like to mention that under his supreme leadership, the ICAI has always been acting as the cornerstone for the growth of the economy and also for the financial governance. And with his revolutionizing ideas, we have been taking every step forward. One of those examples is the MSME vehicle that is inside the premises. और यहाँ पर आने से पहले हमारे जो dignitaries हैं वो खुद वहाँ पर होकर भी आए हैं. So उस MSME यात्रा को लेकर जो चल पड़े हैं वो है हमारे Central Council member CA Dr. Raj Chawla. So now I would like to invite him for the address. Please put your hands together for him.
Good evening, everyone. Honorable President ICI, CA Ranjit Kumar Agarwal ji, Honorable Vice President CA Charanjot Singh Nanda ji, Jury Chairman Mr. Dale Pinto, Program Director Mr. Niranjan Chipalkati, and the Chairman Research Committee, my colleague C. Hansraj Chugh ji, Chairman Chandigarh Branch C. Abhishek Singh Chauhan ji, dignitaries of the dais, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, my compliments to the research committee for organizing this wonderful program for the awardees, and my heartiest congratulations to all the awardees for getting ICI International Research Award 2024. This year, my honorable president has given me the responsibility as a vice chairman of MSME and Startup Committee, as a vice chairman of peer review board, and as a deputy convener of member and student section of ICI. And this MSME and Startup Committee of ICI is very important committee because as we have seen that Government of India is also supporting this MSME in our country. In our India, approximately 10 crore MSMEs are working, whereas number of registration under MSMEs are 5 crore. And 2 years back, on 15th of August 2022, the number of registrations were 1 crore only. At that time, our Honorable President, CA Dr. Debashish Mitra ji, given me as a responsibility of deputy chairman of this MSME committee. And at that time, when we were celebrating this MSME International Day on 27th of June, and the Indian government was celebrating Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, the 75th year of independence. At that time, our leaders of the institute given a theme to the MSME committee that 75 days, 75 city and 75 program will be conducted by this MSME committee. And believe me, that our 75 days yatra, MSME yatra, the number of registration within a span of 6 months were 2 crore. And if you see, as on today, within a span of 2 years, the number of registrations are 5 crore. And we have seen in the budget also, last year, our Honorable Finance Minister came with a new amendment for the benefit of MSME through Section 43BH. And this year also we have seen that she spoke that there are 4 pillars in this our country, and out of 4 pillar, one is MSME sector. Because worldwide, the contribution of MSME in the GDP of that country is 50 to 60%, whereas in India, it is 35%. So there is a cushion in our country. That's why government is supporting so much MSME. This year, we started our MSME Yatra 100 days on 27th of June 2024 from Bangalore. And when it entered in our northern region on 22nd of August, I joined that Yatra personally. And this is my 9th day continuously. I have covered 17th branches of my northern region. On 22nd, I was at Delhi and Faridabad. On 23rd, I was at Gurugram and Rewari. On the 3rd day, I was at Bahadurgarh and Rohtak. 4th day, I was at Bhiwani and Hisar. Next day, Sirsa and Bhatinda. Next, Amritsar and Jalandhar. Next day, Jammu. And on next day, I was at Ludhiana and Sangrur. And today, we conducted this seminar at Patiala. Tomorrow, I am going to Shimla, then Chandigarh. Tomorrow, we are organizing this MSME program at Chandigarh. So I request all of you to please join in large number, because we have various schemes which have been given by the government of India to the MSME sector. And we have converted those schemes as a professional opportunity for our chartered accountants. So we will share with this all with you. So once again, my compliments and congratulations to all the awardees. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. Friends, selecting a deserving awardee is always a task. And today we have amongst us one of those jury members who has been into this churning while selecting the awardee for ICAI International Research Awards 2024. He is here with us. He's a professor of accounting at Seattle University. He's a member of ICAI and serves as the founder chair of the Seattle chapter of ICAI. So ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Mr. Niranjan Chipalkatti. Please put your hands together for him.
Good evening, everybody. As you just heard, my name is Dr. Niranjan Chipalkatti, a very proud chartered accountant. And I can do my own research out here, and I can ask people if anyone got their CA before 1984. I have a feeling that I am the oldest CA in this group, and I'm proud of it. So there we go. So it's respected President Ranjit Kumarji, respected Vice President Charan Jyotji, respected Chair of the Research Committee, Hansrajji, Adukyaji, Raj Chawlaji, Chauhanji, who was a very gracious host, respected members of the jury and technical reviewers, good evening. As the founding chair of the Seattle chapter, I am very envious of what you have out here. I see the gracious hospitality. I see your organization. I see the food. I see the photographs. And I don't want my Seattle chapter members to see any videos of this thing, because we cannot do this wonderful job. Not at all. I mean, very good. This is awesome. It is my honor and privilege to be associated with this endeavor by the research committee. As a professor myself, my primary currency is teaching, but I also do a lot of research. And I had the pleasure and the privilege of reading a lot of excellent research papers. I applaud the ICAI for recognizing path-breaking research. And I also applaud the hard work of the research committee and the technical reviewers. I mean, they went through 200 plus papers, right? 227 papers. Each paper takes you at least half an hour to even read through and understand. So the amount of effort the technical reviewers have put in, please, I would please give them a hand. It is wonderful, just wonderful. I think I have had excellent conversations with the members out here. I had excellent conversations with members of NICASA. And as a professor, it is very heartening to have conversation with chartered accountants and to talk to them and to advise them. And I will welcome an opportunity to do that. Focusing on research. Research in the world of accounting and auditing is important for sound policy making, and we have heard a lot of that. Accounting research, which is my specialty, I do capital markets research, focuses on the role of financial information for fair and efficient capital markets, which is very important for capital allocation in an economy like, in a dynamic economy like India. Audit research, on the other hand, focuses on the market dynamics for auditors and the role of judgment and bias when you're making audit decisions, assessing risk, audit risk, and things like that. So these areas are very, very important for you and I to improve the quality of our audit work, of our accounting work. So it's a very important thing. And I really appreciate that the Institute is sponsoring these awards for developing more research. By focusing on high quality research, the ICAI is signaling that it is forward-looking and is making policy decisions based on considered, good quality, well-done research. And I applaud that. It is acting as a thought leader, catalyst for researchers. And as a brand, ICAI is sort of stating that we recognize high quality research. And for me, sitting in the United States, in Seattle, that brand, it makes me proud to see that, because I've spent a lot of my time trying to explain to my colleagues who are CPAs what a chartered accountant is. But today, when I say who a chartered accountant is, they all know. And this is what makes it happen. There are many research questions that can be answered. And the one good thing about research is there's an interaction between policymakers, academics, and practitioners, like all of us, like all of you. And that helps make good policy. There are so many good research questions. If I may, for example, a good research question would be, what is the role of the principal auditor? Isn't that something which is an important topic today? I would like to see research on that area, for example. How does it define audit? Does an accounting policy reduce information asymmetry, which is the gap of information between managers and investors? Because reduced information in asymmetry reduces the cost of capital, which makes the market work. Or does an accounting policy make it, is it so complex and ununderstandable that it increases information asymmetry? As you can see, accounting research is connected with a lot of information economics. So it's good hard work. Research on judgment bias will help you do better assessments of audit risk, inherent risk, control risk, all those factors. An important area would be the impact of ESG disclosure in the capital market. So all these areas, as the speakers before me have said, are very important forward-looking ideas that I am looking forward to see more such research coming from this research committee and the people who contribute, who provide their papers for this committee to assess. Thank you once again for inviting me. It is an honor. And since 1984, I'm going to state the year, I have been a CA. And for me to give back to this community is a privilege and it makes me proud. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. And as we were talking about the churning of the jury members, my dear friends, we have amongst us the jury chairman also. So my dear friends, I would like to share with you that he has got over 30 years of board experience. He served as Deputy President of CPA Australia for 3 years from October 2020 and has been the President and Chair of the CPA Board since 1st October 2023. Ladies and gentlemen, President CPA Australia, Mr. Dale Pinto. Please put your hands together for him.
Okay, good evening. It's really a true honor for me to be here today in person to take part in this distinguished awards ceremony this evening. This moment holds special significance for me, as despite my accent, I am from India. I was born in Kola Goldfields, South India, with my mother hailing from Kerala and my father from Trichinopoly. Also, I understand this is a very special event, as it's the first time the awards ceremony is being hosted in this beautiful city, Chandigarh, and I'd like a round of applause for that. Now, a little bit about me and my family. In 1973, we moved from India to Ethiopia, and then we settled in Perth in Western Australia, where I live at the moment with my wife, who's a pharmacist, and my 2 sons, who are currently in America, building their careers in computer science. So like this organization, all families are increasingly globalized. I'd like to especially acknowledge the esteemed dignitaries we have with us here today. CA Ranjit Kumar Agarwal, the President of ICAI, CA Charanjot Singh Nanda, the Vice President of ICAI, Mr. Niranjan Chipalkatti, who you just heard from, Chair, Program Director and Professor of Accounting at Seattle University and fellow jury member on this year's panel, CA Hans Raj Chugh, Chairman Research Committee ICAI, CA Dr. Raj Kumar Uduka, the Vice Chairman of the Research Committee, who we heard virtually, and CA Abhishek Singh Chauhan, Chairman Chandigarh Branch of NIRC. And also, I've only just arrived at midnight last night, and I really want to thank everyone from my heart for the extremely warm welcome and hospitality that I've experienced universally here in Chandigarh. I keep telling my family there's an inner spirituality in India that I feel, and I feel like I've come home. And I especially want to call out CA Mastan Singh Chambal, who today not only took me for breakfast, but we went to the Rose Garden, the lake, we went past the Rock Garden, and I think I've eaten enough food for a week in one day. So enjoyed some of your local delicacies. I just want to speak very briefly about the Research Awards. And I start by commending the Research Committee of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India under the able chairmanship of CA Hans Raj Chugh. As we heard earlier, it is one of the profession's oldest technical committees, which was established in 1955 to elevate the quality of services through dedicated research and scholarship. The ICAI International Research Awards 2024, organized under the auspices of this committee, aim to honor the contributions of the global research community to innovation and value creation within the accounting profession. The awards seek to enhance research efforts and support the development of society and the economy through the recognition of exemplary work in various accounting-related fields. Now, by celebrating these contributions, the awards not only acknowledge individual achievements, but also promote a culture of research and scholarship that can lead to significant advancements in our profession and beyond. And I am sincerely grateful to the ICAI for inviting me to serve on the eminent jury panel, and it's been a great honor for me to chair the panel for this year's awards. Now, as chair, I can confidently affirm that the assessment process conducted by the jury panel and our dedicated technical reviewers was incredibly rigorous. The winners of these awards should take immense pride in their achievements as they have successfully navigated a challenging and thorough selection process to emerge as the best in their respective categories. And I want to thank my fellow jury members and the dedicated technical reviewers for their hard work and commitment. Additionally, I extend my heartfelt appreciation to all the applicants and the outstanding winners in the various categories which we are celebrating here today. Your passion and your perseverance is an inspiration to all of us. I'd now like to tell you a little bit about CPA Australia. We are one of the world's largest professional accounting associations. We've got more than 173,000 members in over 100 countries, and more than 25% of our members live and work overseas. The designation, like the ICAI, is respected throughout the world. And it does signify that our profession of finance, accounting, and business professionals is very important. We are trusted advisors in the community. Now, one of the advantages of our global reach is the opportunity to forge close relationships and collaborate with institutions which are international, like the ICAI. And this aligns with CPA Australia's purpose to be partners for progress. And one of the relationships we are most proud of, and a driving reason I'm here, is our long-standing relationship with the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, ICAI. Our respective organizations share a mutual commitment to the growth of accounting and finance expertise in both India and also Australia. I was talking to many people before. Many are aware we signed in 2009 initially a mutual recognition agreement, or MRA, which we renewed for a third time in 2021. And this agreement strengthens the ability of our two countries to work together to provide high quality education and build the technical and broader capabilities that are now required of accounting professionals working in our two countries. And it also provides our members opportunities to have a pathway to take up each other's designation and widen their networks. So I'm very proud of the association and look forward to continuing it. So in closing, I extend my deepest gratitude once again to the ICAI for the immense honor and privilege of being part of this simply remarkable initiative. My heartfelt congratulations again to all the winners. Thank you for being here today, and I hope you continue to enjoy the rest of this wonderful ceremony and evening. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. And now it's the time to invite the gentleman over here on the podium, who is a man of outstanding academic acumen, I would say, and he's a wonderful orator. You listen to him and you feel like listening more. So my dear friends, please put your hands together for the Vice President, ICAI, CA Charanjot Singh Nanda.
A very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm truly honored to be amongst you, and I want to tell you, today history is being reconstructed. People on dais, otherwise, I will start with my Honorable President, C. Ranjit Kumar Agarwal. Past 7 months, 8 o'clock in the morning till 12 at night, we have remained together. I never lived that much time with my wife that I have lived with the Honorable President as of now, so it's again a matter of history. Mr. Dale Pinto, the President's CP Australian Jury Chairman. I had the honor of being his guest some 15 days back in Sydney. He's a wonderful host and a wonderful person as well. Mr. Niranjan Chipalkatti, Chair, Program Director and Professor of Accounting, Seattle University Jury. Last year in Seattle, I was with him. My wife, we went to his house, then he took us for a very beautiful Mexican dinner. His name is very big, but he is very fondly called Chips in Seattle. His name is Chips. You can call him Chips. He himself, when he meets, he said, don't take the full name, call me Chips. Two of my very esteemed colleagues in the council with Wood, I had a history student times, C. Hansra Chuk, Chairman, Research Committee, and C. Raj Chawla. Dr. Rajkumar Adhukia, the Vice Chairman, the man behind this entire show, the man who put his entire might, C. Abhishek Singh Chauhan, Management Committee, members of ICAI, technical reviewers, awardees, members, the past chairman in line. If I start recognizing, it would again be a great issue. Regional council members, ladies and gentlemen, there is a history with you also. If I start recollecting, I would know more than 90% of you sitting here. So when I came to the hall and sat on the chair, a small couplet occurred to me. I will share that couplet with you. The couplet says, खुदा के घर से कुछ फरिश्ते फरार हो गए, खुदा के घर से कुछ फरिश्ते फरार हो गए, कुछ उन्होंने पकड़ लिए, कुछ आप जैसे हमारे यार हो गए. Dear friends, when you come to this venue, a question strikes your mind. Why? Why is city beautiful? Why this program is held here? The reason is very candid, very simple, very forthcoming. The city is not only beautiful, the hearts of my brothers and sisters from Chandigarh are beautiful. And that is why we had no other choice but come to Chandigarh for this great, magnificent, astounding, fantabulous program. Ladies and gentlemen, professional research now has become a full-time job, a full-time assignment, a full-time professional indulgence. I know people who only do professional research. I know people who only sit as independent directors on the board of banks, on the board of various public sector companies, on board of certain listed companies. I want to tell you that we chartered accountants have been such trained in their professional attributes that they understand research. So many aspects of research. You can research on GST, international contemporary GST. You can research on outsourcing opportunities. You can research on Indian gap compared to vis-a-vis any other gap. You can research on derivatives. You can research on arbitrage opportunities, London Libor. You can research on accounting, whichever base subject. You can research on systems, on technologies, any area where you want to research. And the best part is you are compensated very highly, rewarded very suitably. We have two committees in the institute. One is the research committee, of which Mr. Chuk is the chairman. It is the oldest committee which was established way back in 1955. I was the chairman of this company some 10 years back, and I understand the value this committee has, the indulgence and the technical impetus this committee creates. So, ladies and gentlemen, the most important thing which you need to understand is that contemporary research, and India is at par with top international bodies with respect to research. We take a lot of initiatives. Our research papers are published internationally, and more importantly, our members of ICAI are called to come and make presentation internationally. Second important thing, very, very important, your institute, the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, which was set up before the Constitution. Please understand that your institute now has grown not only in size, we're the largest accounting body of the world. We have grown in intellect. We have grown in competence. We have grown in ground technical impetus. Where are we first? As an integral member of International Federation of Accountants, we were the first in the world to come out with guidance on remote auditing way back on 20th March 2020, when COVID had barely set in. We are the first in the world to promulgate 23 forensic standards and an implementation guide covering each and every aspect of individual standard. First in this world. Ladies and gentlemen, be proud to be a chartered accountant of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. Going ahead, I would like to tell you that there are certain contemporary research topics and all international universities call you for that. The most important thing which you need to understand is your perspective of research. People take different things on a different notion. And when you speak of perspective, you can have different inferences all together on a different line as expected. On a lighter note, a man went home late at night. When he entered, he saw his son sitting there. He said, "My boy, what are you up to? It is time for you to relax." Son said, "Father, I am struggling to write an essay on an elephant." He said, "Okay. When have you to submit the essay?" He said, "I have a week's time." He said, "Relax. I have a number of people in my office. I will ask them to write the essay." The very next day, when he assumed his office, called 3 of his trusted lieutenants. First, a Japanese, second, a Britisher, and third, an Indian, and entrusted them the job of writing the essay. So, Mr. Pinto, when he assumed the office next day, the Japanese was ready with the essay. With all curiosity in mind, he took the essay. Oh my God, the essay name was Elephant and its Economic Uses. People in Japan are much concerned about the economy. 3 days later, the Britisher came with the essay. Oh my God, the name of the essay was Elephant and its uses to the royal family. Then he gave the call to the Indian counterpart. "Where is your essay?" He said, "When is the deadline?" Said, "You have 3 days. He said, "Expect me after 3 days." After 3 days, he came with 2 fat books and placed it on the table. The man took the first book. Oh my God, it was essay on an elephant, a fat literature, and it read Elephant Exchange and Control Act 2024. He said, "Sir, what is the other fat book?" He said, "Sir, it is the proposed set of amendments which I propose for the act which has to be promulgated." Perspective. But we chartered accountants of India have the perspective to perform. We have the perspective to be excellent. We understand the dying instinct to be responsible and at the same time add value to the initiatives not only of your clients or stakeholders, but regulators and government as well. Before I say goodbye to you, a very important aspect which needs to be highlighted. Ladies and gentlemen, criticism slowly has started stemming our profession. A young boy, a couple of days back, spoke in the conference. He said, "Sir, for past years, I have been insistently contributing to this profession, but people can criticize us." I said, "Relax, my boy. There are 2 aspects to criticism. Number 1, the man who criticizes you accepts that you are higher in stature than him. आप कभी सड़क चलते आदमी को क्रिटिसाइज नहीं करते. जब आप किसी को क्रिटिसाइज करते हैं तो आपको इस बात का इल्हाम होता है, इस बात का ज़र्फ होता है कि जिसको आप क्रिटिसाइज कर रहे हैं और रुतबे में, शफाकत में वो आपसे ऊपर है. And second thing, there is a couplet which says, तारीफ की चाहत तो नाकाम लोगों की फितरत है. तारीफ की चाहत तो नाकाम लोगों की फितरत है, काबिल लोगों के तो दुश्मन भी कायल होते हैं. So my dear friends, a class institute, a great dedicated membership, ready to add value, technically sound communication, drafting very great, indulging in research. I compliment the effort taken by my president, who has given free hand to Sheikh Hansraj Chugh so that the research initiatives can be taken at the highest level. Compliments to all of you. Ji Ayanu, thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir. So, friends, I told you, you listen to him and you feel like listening more. So, my dear friends, now it's the time for the showcase of a video in front of all of you that is born out of the vision of Honorable President of ICAI. And that is a video called Drishti. And in Drishti, I would just like to spell it out for all of you that in this, D stands for digitalization, R for research, I for integrity, S for skills, H for hand holding, T for transparency, and I for independence. So I would really say that today's platform stands for that R in the Drishti, the research. So my dear friends, presenting before you the video Drishti.
This is essential to your profession to ensure trust and integrity in financial reporting, auditing, taxation, and consulting services. Out of experience, I can say, chartered accountants in Bharat have the highest ethics quotient.
So my dear friends, this was Drishti. जैसा कि हमने कहा कि दृष्टि के जो ये सारे words हैं, it all have got that vision right straight from the president of ICAI. Here, I would really like to say, when we talk about a leader, leader is the one who knows the way, shows the way, and goes the way. And I would really like to take this pride to share and to mention that we all are really fortunate to be in the era where CA Ranjit Kumar Agrawal is the president of ICAI. So, my dear friends, let's welcome him over here with his inspiring smile. Let's have a huge round of applause.
Thank you very much, Honorable our Vice President, Charanjot Singh Nanda ji. We used to call him friends of friends, Bando ka Banda Nanda. And very religious, God-fearing person. And he was mentioning about the forensic accounting investigation standards. Let me tell you, before becoming the Vice President, he was the chairman of Digital Accounting Assurance Board. And under his leadership, 23 forensic accounting investigation standards issued has started under the leadership of our Vice President, Nanda ji. Thank you very much. We have the chairman of this research committee. And research committee, the institute started in 1958. And 2020, 24 years ago, we started the International Research Awards on the financial statement, on the domestic company. But this research international award, which this committee has started, we had never these kind of events except the metro like Delhi and Mumbai or Calcutta. Under the leadership of Hansraj Chugji, he want to have an inclusive approach across the country where metro and non-metro and tier 2 and tier 3 city also be equally get the equal share of the research, development of the profession, and how the profession can advance in the technological area. And that's why it was his thoughts that we should have this award not in Delhi, but in Chandigarh and the Mohali. So thank you very much, Hansraj Chugji. And this committee has also taken two very important aspects. How research can be initiated in our ICAI. And two very important subjects we have decided very beginning under his leadership. How India can become the global outsourcing hub as far as accounts and audit is concerned. And what is the tax GDP ratio in this country? These are the two very important projects under his leadership we have initiated, and it is under the advanced stage. And before he complete his term, these two research papers will be ready by the end of the year. I am very confident and hopeful under the leadership of Hansraj Chugji. We have Del Pinto. Del Pinto, you are not only the president of CPA Australia, but you are a good friend of India. your origin is from India, and the kind of MRA the ICAI and the CP Australia has in last so many years, and the kind of bonding we have developed over the last so many years. I'm really very happy to have you in India, and I welcome you with a round of applause to be not only a jury chair, but also supported the various initiatives of ICAI and CP Australia. Whenever we had in Sydney and Melbourne, they are welcoming Indians with the open arm. They are giving their auditorium. They are giving their infrastructure. So we are very happy, Del Pinto, to have you in India. Thank you very much. Niranjan Chipalkatti, he is our Indian CA, and he is now based in the Seattle. He is the professor at the Seattle University in the accounting department. And the kind of sheer knowledge, the kind of research-oriented mind he has, he was our one of the choice to be the jury member. And when we were going through this 227 research paper virtually, the kind of input he has provided, many occasions, the paper which we were supposed to select, because of an input, the different paper we could select because of the inputs given by Niranjan ji. Thank you very much, Niranjan Chipalkatti, for giving us a very thought-provoking idea as far as selection of these papers are concerned. Thank you very much. We have you have seen the MSME bus. You have just outside this hall, we had a MSME Yatra going on. And last year, this MSME Yatra got the Indian records. We have got the records by the Indian, digital MSME Yatra. And this year also, this Yatra is traveling in 100 cities in 100 days. And the person who is spearheading this Yatra since last 3 years and got so many accolades and awards to the ICAI, single-handedly visiting in the bus in every branch, every nook and corner, and last 20 days also, he is on the move with this bus Yatra. And the person who has driven this MSME segment, the Udyam registration, because of this Yatra awareness, has gone a substantial increase as far as registration in Udyam is concerned. The man behind all this work goes to Dr. Raj Chawla. Thank you, Raj Chawla ji, for the hard work you are doing. And we have our chairman, Abhishek. Because of your hard work, we can see so many people. And I am very forced to tell you, Ji Ayanu to all of you for the time you are given, making this event so spectacular and making this event so spectacular and so magnificent by having this awards ceremony in this city of Chandigarh. Friends, when this institute has been born in 1949, 75 years ago, that point of time, our country got independence just 2 years before. And our forefather thought how to bring the professional standard in the country, how to augment the revenue of the country, and how to bring the physical and financial discipline in the country. And taking cue from all these ideas, our forefather thought we have to create a body by the Constituent Assembly in 1949 as an Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, and that's the way we have born 1949. And this institute, which started with 1,600 odd members, in last 75 years, with our quality, with our credibility, and with our consistency, we have delivered to the best of our ability and capability. And 1,600 odd members this institute started. Today, Mr. Pinto, you will be happy to know there are 182 accounting body in the world. And with this number of 1,600, today we are 400,000 members in our country, and we have 1 million students, 4 lakh chartered accountant, and 1 million, 10 lakh students. Today we are the world largest accounting body. Out of 182 accounting body in the world, And the best part of this number, which I am very proud, every third chartered accountant in our country is a women chartered accountant. And out of these 10 lakh, 1 million students, 44% of this 10 lakh number is the girl students pursuing chartered accountancy in our country. Whichever country has developed, you see the history, the participation of the women has exceeded the participation of the men. That's why that country is developed. In our country, including ICAI, we are on the right track. And those girls are here. You will be happy to know there is a research, because it's a research program. That's why I'm quoting the research number. The finance of any organization can be managed better by women than the man. And that's why in last 7 years, we have a women finance minister in our country. And that's why they have the sheer expertise and knowledge how to manage the finance in this country. And that's why women has an edge over the financial aspect as far as men is concerned. And this institute, who has become the world's largest body with the participation of women and the girls. When this institute thought in 1958 how to have the research, and you can see so many non-standing committee like PDC or like a CMP or like a member in industry, all this committee has been carved out from the research committee which started in 1958. Now, how this country, who is now the 5th largest economy in the world, we have more than 7% growth. We have the world youngest tech-savvy population of the world. Most of the accounting body has the aging population, and India has the youngest population. And that's why post-COVID, most of the accounting work has already shifted to India, because if a burger is sold in UK, the accounting is being done in the Hyderabad. If a pizza is being sold in USA, the accounting is done in the Calcutta or Gurgaon. This kind of sheer capacity that institute has developed, and our chartered accountants are executing the entire accounting work outside India, is sitting in India. And that's why we have taken a project, whether India, who has been a forefront and the leadership role as far as pharmaceuticals is concerned, as far as software export is concerned, whether India can be a leadership role as far as catering the entire global requirement as far as accounting and auditing is concerned. And this research project has already been taken by this research committee by Hansraj Chugji, and hopefully we will come out with our research requirement, how this country can take the leadership role. There are other areas where this country has a capacity to be the leadership role. I'm giving you one example, artificial intelligence. Now this artificial intelligence, we have made a committee this year, AI in ICAI. Now, last 75 years, we have delivered as a true and fair opinion on that various data has been provided to the chartered accountant. Now the artificial intelligence talks about, if you want to select a good audit team, the role of the artificial intelligence is there. If you want to have a physical verification of the large capital asset, like trucks or a wind power machine, the drones are helping the chartered accountant to take the physical verification. Unusual transaction in the books of account of the SSC, the artificial intelligence is helping you to detect the unusual transaction. When you are finalizing the report, whether non-compliance of other laws and regulations are being left out, this artificial intelligence helping you to detect these non-compliances. So this artificial intelligence is helping you as an assistant to just discharge your duty as a true and fair. So that's why we have taken a leadership role as far as artificial intelligence is concerned. We have done so many hackathons. We have come out with so many solutions through Excel tool or through Power BI or through Python or through large database. All the area we have developed. And that's why we have made our own CA GPT. CA GPT wherein all the stuff of the institute, publication, study mate, suggested answer, RTP, question bank of the student. The student want to know this question has come how many times in last 75 years. The CA GPT now answering in the fraction of the second. A student want to know AS2 cost or net realizable value, whichever is lower and why it is lower. The CA GPT has answering all these answer with the logical reasoning in fraction of the second. And I'm telling you, we have already launched this CA GPT and all the 10 lakh students, 1 million students, this CA GPT tool, which has comprised of all the stuff of the ICAI, we have already given all this 1 million students free of cost. On the part of the membership at large, 4 lakh, there are 7,000 listed companies. We have in the process to download the annual report of the 7,000 listed company. Now, what are the qualification, adverse comment, emphasis of matter, related party transaction, CARO reporting, all the stuff, what this 7,000 auditor has reported in this listed company. We have downloaded the entire stuff. If you want to know in related party transaction, what other auditors has done as far as qualification is concerned, as a reference point, you can refer 7,000 report without reading the report of the 7,000 by click of the mouse. Fraction of the second you can get. And all this stuff we have already downloaded in the CA GPT, and we are in the process to give our 4 lakh chartered accountant this GPT free of cost. So that's why we have taken the leadership role as far as artificial intelligence is concerned. And in the month of October, Mr. Pinto and Mr. Niranjanji, let me tell you, in the first week of October in the San Francisco, the institute for the first time going outside India, having a conference on artificial intelligence and want to know and showcase the world how India, ICAI can take the leadership role as far as artificial intelligence is concerned in accounting and auditing. For us, AI does not mean artificial intelligence. For us, AI means accounting with innovation. For us, AI means auditing with innovation. So we have the capacity and we are going all board to take this leadership role as far as AI in accounting and auditing is concerned. And I'm inviting all our leaders of the accounting body. Del Pinto, you are most welcome. We will invite the other Mr. Malcolm. I think Mr. Malcolm is also here, President of Institute of Chartered England and Wales. He is virtually present. And Miss Rosemary is also there, Vice President Research of CPA Canada. So we invite all these people to witness this event in San Francisco, and we can showcase how ICAI can take the leadership role as far as accounting and auditing in artificial intelligence is concerned, because that is the future. If you've seen the video of the Singapore Parliament, the minister was saying, those citizens of Singapore having 40 years of age and above, they are giving subsidy to learn artificial intelligence. For them, whatever you have learned in last 40 years is not going to be relevant. Whatever you will learn now will be relevant for the rest of your life. So they are giving subsidy to every citizen of Singapore of 40 years of age and above to know artificial intelligence. In our country, it's a huge country. The government cannot give the subsidy. So it is as a responsibility of the ICAI is concerned, how we can showcase, inculcate our 4 lakh chartered accountant and 10 lakh students. We equip with this new artificial intelligence phenomena and how they can use this phenomena and how they can deliver with this knowledge of artificial intelligence. That's why We have two centers of excellence, Hyderabad and Jaipur. We have already taken a call. This COE in Hyderabad will be a model center of excellence wherein all of you, including every member of our country, they can go there, have a 3 days, 5 days, 7 days, 1 month, 2 month residential program of your interested subject, whether it's a sustainability reporting or a artificial intelligence or a blockchain or a other area where you can go and have learn and upskill yourself in the related field, because the residential program we want to continue in Center of Excellence Hyderabad. This should be a throughout the year with the best of the faculty. Even we can invite Mr. Niranjan also from Seattle. Virtually they can join to impart the skill which is required for a chartered accountant to deliver as a chartered accountant true and fair reporting. So this Center of Excellence, we are making a model. Already the dean we have hired for a 90 lakh rupees per annum. And now, once this COE will be operational as a model COE, this institute has taken a call. Next 3 years on the same line, 9 more center of excellence will be set up across the country to cater the entire 4 lakh chartered accountant in our country, so that all these 4 lakh membership can learn, skill themselves, upskill themselves, because today India has a largest and youngest population. But if you see the economic survey before the budget, we say every second graduate in our country is not employable at all, which means the degree are there, but skills are not there. If you see the SEBI press release, which says youngsters want to be overnight, they want to be rich overnight. And that's why the total intraday loss in the stock market, 48% of the total intraday loss in the stock market credited to the young people below the age of 30. So they are very much concerned that these 30 years and below the age, they are in the stock market for intraday loss and profit just to be the overnight rich. So we have a larger responsibility, larger role, that as a chartered accountant institute, whomsoever coming in our fold as a student or a member, we have to make them a skill set. We have to be a research-oriented attitude, and so that the chartered accountant can develop the growth and the contribution in the growth and development of our country. The kind of examination we have, let me tell you, sir, the Supreme Court of this country has applauded on many occasions. They have said, if you want to learn how to take the examination in this country, go and learn from the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. That kind of strength we have. And I'm telling you, the way digitalization is happening, GST is making informal economy to formal economy. Insolvency and bankruptcy law is making in our country, this country has a limited resource, but unlimited talent. So if you are not able to create value in the resource of this country, you have to leave. Some more capable person will come and create value. Income tax collection ho, GST collection ho, everywhere the chartered accountants are contributing in the growth and development of this country. And that's why in the last annual function, Om Birla ji said, 2047, this country will be a developed country, no doubt about it. But the major contribution in the development process of this country will be done by one professional, and that professional is the profession of chartered accountants. So, my dear friends, this is the research award. The institute is basic criteria, and the backbone is the research. How we can do the research in accounting and auditing, how we can guide the various legislation of this country, whether tax GDP ratio, whether this institute or the chartered accountant institute or accounting and auditing profession can be cater the global requirement. how this audit profession is helping the economical development, how the informal economy becoming formal because of the persuasion of the chartered account in this country. All these area, we have a larger role and larger responsibility. And that's why last 75 years, whatever we have delivered with our ability, but next 25 years, I am concerned what kind of issue we have to make, what kind of legacy we want to offer to the young generation who are looking towards to come in the profession, so that when he join or she join the profession, she should feel proud. Yes, my father, my brother, or my sister is or was the member of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. That kind of pride, that kind of euphoria, and that kind of commitment should be seen from all of us. And that's why I used to say we have just lit the diya and the bati. With the bati, when we say bati jala ke जो उजाला करते हैं वो दिए कहलाते हैं, बाती जला के जो उजाला करते हैं वो दिए कहलाते हैं, अपनी जवानी जला के देश का खजाना भरते वो सीए कहलाते हैं। थैंक यू वेरी मच।
Wonderful. So that's how a man with a strong intellect speaks. And I would really like to say कि सर को मुश्किल से मुश्किल काम सहजता से कैसे करना है वो हमारे प्रेसिडेंट साहब को आता है. So let's have a round of applause for him once again. And now, friends, this is the time for conferring the awards. But before we jump onto that, I would quickly like to acknowledge the jury composition over here. Physically present over here with us, the jury chairman, Mr. Dale Pinto, President CPA Australia, the jury member, Mr. Niranjan Chipalkatti, Chair, Program Director and Professor of Accounting, Seattle University. And also, I would like to tell you that in our jury composition, we have got 4 more names, and out of them, 2 have joined us virtually as well. Ms. Clodagh Henna, President CPA Ireland, Mr. Malcolm Beckens, President ICAEW, Ms. Rosemary Maggery, Vice President Research, Guidance and Support CPA Canada, and Ms. Goody NG, Vice President ISCA. So I would like all of you to please acknowledge this jury because they have done a tremendous job. Please put your hands together for them. And now I would like to request Honorable President ICAI to please take a step forward for conferring the awards. And I also request the distinguished dignitaries to join him as well. So my dear friends, are you with me for ICAI International Research Awards 2024? Are you with me? So let's hear it for all the awardees. Zordar taaliyan ho jaye aapki. Firstly, let me please announce in the category of taxation, the Gold Award goes to the research paper titled Application of Theory of Planned Behavior on Determinants of GST Compliance Behavior of GST Taxpayers, an empirical study from India. So the author is here, Mr. Shubham Garg. Please put your hands together for him. I request you to please come on the stage and receive the honor. Let me please tell you that this research paper has also got the other authors, Mr. Karam Pal Narwal and Mr. Sanjeev Kumar. Mr. Shubham Garg is present over here, so he is going to receive the honor. My dear friends, let's hear it for Mr. Shubham Garg. The Gold Award in the category of taxation. And you all would be really happy to know that in the category of taxation, the Silver Award is also going to one research paper in which Mr. Shubham Garg is the author. So I'll request Mr. Shubham Garg to please remain on the stage with us because next award also you have to receive on behalf of the other authors as well, along with you. So the Silver Award for the taxation is for the research paper. Shubhamji, I'll request you to come back on the stage because you have to receive the Silver Award as well. So this research paper is titled Implication of Goods and Service Tax on Revenue Productivity of Indian States, a panel data analysis. My dear friends, the author, Mr. Shubham Garg, is over here on the stage. The rest of the authors who are not here, Ms. Priyanka, Mr. Karampal Narwal, and Mr. Sanjeev Kumar. Let's hear it for all of them. And now in the taxation category, the bronze award goes to the research paper titled Tax Planning and Tax Avoidance in Permanent Establishments under Direct Tax Laws in EPC Contracts, Creating a Sustainable Framework. I would like to invite on the stage the authors, Dr. Lakshman Rao ji, Mr. Lohit N, Mr. Santosh Kumar S. I request all of you to please come on the stage to receive the honor. And here it is worth mentioning that there is one more author of this research paper, Mr. R. Ravichandran, who couldn't be here, but rest of the authors are here on the stage. So we would like to give them a huge round of applause and the honor of bronze in the taxation category. आपकी तालियों की गड़गड़ाहट इतनी कम तो नहीं होनी चाहिए. Let's have a huge round of applause, my dear friends. Our next category is accounting. And let me please tell you that in the category of accounting, the gold award goes to the research paper that is authored by Professor Chanchal Chatterjee. Please put your hands together for him. I invite you on the stage, sir. And this research paper, titled as Earnings Management and Financial Reports Readability, Moderating Role of Audit Quality, Cash Holdings and Ownership Pattern. The Gold Award in the accounting category. Professor Chanchal Chatterjee on the stage. Let's hear it for him. In this category of accounting, our next award, Silver Award, it goes to the research paper that is titled 11 Years of Integrated Reporting, a Bibliometric Analysis. I would like to invite the authors on the stage, Ms. Bhavna Thavani, Mr. Tushar Panigrahi, and Ms. Beena Bhatia. Let's hear it for them. Many, many congratulations. So we have on the stage the silver awardees in the category of accounting. And next we are going on in the category of economics, and the gold award in this goes to the paper that is authored by, like many of the authors, I'll be taking their name one by one, but Mr. Manav Kumar Chakma is present over here. So I request you, sir, to please come on the stage. Let's hear it for him. In the category of economics, gold award is to the research paper titled Circuit Development Approach to Geotourism and Geoparks in Northeast India. Mr. Manav Kumar Chakma is receiving the award. The other authors of this paper, Dr. Debashis Batabyal, Mr. Har Sanglian Halam, Mr. Subir Kumar Sen, Dr. Rupa Sinha, and Mr. Kareem M. Salim. Let's have a round of applause for all of them. In the economics category, the bronze award goes to the paper titled Dynamic Relationship Between Rupee-Dollar Exchange Rate and Major Economic Indicators. Please welcome on the stage the authors, Dr. Abhinandan Kulal, Mr. Deepak Kaling Vishwanath, Mr. Sanat Kumar Kantila. Please put your hands together for them. In the category of economics, the bronze award is for this young lot, Dr. Abhinandan, Mr. Deepak, and Mr. Sanat receiving the honor on the stage. Let's hear it for them. Next category is finance, and in the finance, Gold Award goes to the paper that is titled Investment Modeling Between Energy Futures and Responsible Investment. Please welcome the authors on the stage, Mr. Rajat Kumar Soni, Professor Tanuj Nandan, Dr. Ujjwal Swaran. Please put your hands together for them. And now, my dear friends, we are going on to the next award in the finance category, and that is the Silver Award. It goes to Impact of ESG Regulation on Stock Market Returns, Investor Responses to a Reasonable Assurance Mandate. Let's invite the authors on the stage, Dr. Dharin Kumar Pandey, Dr. Vinita Kumari. Let's have a round of applause, my dear friends. So we are inviting these authors on the stage. And along with these two authors, there had been two more authors, Ms. Alicia Palma, Dr. John W. Goodwell. So two of the authors are present over here in the finance category, the Silver Award for them. Let's have a round of applause for the awardees. And now, my dear friends, I would like to bring into your notice that we had two of the more awards, but for those authors are not present here physically, but I would really like to announce their names. In the economics category, the bronze award is for the, in the silver category, the economics award that is for the integrated framework to assess the extent of the pandemic impact on the size and structure of the e-commerce retail sales sector and forecast retail trade e-commerce. So Professor Habel couldn't be here, so we would like to congratulate him. And till I announce the next paper as well, I'll request all the awardees to please come on the stage along with their awards so that we can have a group photograph over here. So let's have a round of applause for all the awardees. I request you to please come on the stage. And next, there was one more bronze award in the category of finance. And the paper was titled Enhancing Sustainable Finance. I request the awardees to please come on the stage. It's just an announcement that I have to do. So please, awardees, come on the stage for the group photograph. So I was announcing the branch of the finance, and the paper was Enhancing Sustainable Finance Through Green Hydrogen Equity Investments, a multifaceted risk-return analysis. And the awardee was Professor Tudor Christina, because he was the author. And as our awardees are coming on the stage, we can actually see the decoration of this platform, how big it has got. So my dear friends, let's hear it for them. Aapka motivation ke liye bahut zyada zaruri hai. Have a huge round of applause for them. I also request technical reviewers to please join on the stage for this group photograph. The technical reviewers, I request you also to please join because आपने भी बहुत लगातार इसमें एक constant support और churning में help की है. So I request you also to please come on the stage for this group photograph. This is such a moment that we want to capture it in the golden frame of life, as we have a lot of goals on the stage, I can see. So lot congratulations to these awardees. And it's a moment that we want to capture in the golden frame of our lives. What our camera persons are doing right now. This is such a moment to remember always. Having a picture perfect with the perfect people is always a task. And yes, we have all these perfect people in this perfect frame, which is being captured now. Ladies and gentlemen, these are the awardees of ICAI International Research Awards 2024. Let's have a round of applause for them. With all our heart out, we congratulate all of them and we wish them best for all the endeavors that they are going to do in the future. And the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India is always gonna stand by with you. Please put your hands together once again for all the awardees. With this now, for the vote of thanks, I would like to invite on the stage the Vice Chairman of Chandigarh branch of NIRC. I'll request you to and before the vote of thanks, we have a little felicitation to be done over here on the stage. And yes, that comes out from our heart. I request Abhishek sir to kindly felicitate President ICAI, CA Ranjit Kumar Agrawal. So we all are really thankful to you for being here in this really, really significant moment of conferring these awards. So we would like to felicitate you for giving your precious time over here. So here, after this picture, yes, of course, now we are going to felicitate, yes, our supreme leadership, the President ICAI, Abhishek sir. I request you to please felicitate sir. Sir, here is a small token of our love and our best wishes to you. Thank you so much for being here with us. And now I request CA Hansraj Chugh sir to please felicitate Vice President ICAI, Shri Charanjot Singh Nanda. It's such a moment that we have got eminent personalities over here. I request CA Hansraj Chugh sir to please felicitate CA Charanjot Singh Nanda sir, Honorable Vice President ICAI. So these are just the best wishes coming from our heart to you. And we are so much thankful and grateful to you for being here on the occasion. Thank you so much, sir, for your lovely time and your lovely words for these attenders and this august presence. Now I request respected President ICAI, CA Ranjit Kumar Agrawal sir to please felicitate Mr. Dale Pinto. He's all here with his full charisma and his support to India. So it's a mark of remembrance from our side to him. Our best wishes to you. It's such a moment. We are grateful to you that you are here. And we are thanking you for giving your precious time to us. It's such a moment. Lovely, lovely memories with lovely, lovely gifts. Just mementos from our side to you. Now I request Vice President Sir, Shri Charanjot Singh Nanda sir to please felicitate Dr. Niranjan Chipalkatti sir. I request Nanda sir to please felicitate Dr. Niranjan. Sir, we would like to felicitate you. You are all here. Please, sir. It's such a moment to remember. Your warmth, your affection is always going to be there with us on this platform. And as we are grateful to Dr. Niranjan for being here on this platform, I request Dr. Niranjan, CA Dr. Raj Chawla sir is being felicitated over here on the stage now. And yes, here is going to be a felicitation for CA Hans Raj Chuk sir as well on the stage. Sir, you have created this moment and this platform of ICAI International Research Awards. It's such a moment. And it's a felicitation to you. Just embarking a thanks on behalf of all the awardees. And of course, from this branch, we are so much thankful. The dignitaries on the dais, we are so much thankful to you for being here. And now it's the time for vote of thanks. So I'll just quickly invite CA Pramod Kumar Vats, Vice Chairman, Chandigarh branch of NIRC, for doing the vote of thanks. Please put your hands together for him.
Thank you. Good evening. If you do what you have studied, you will survive. And if you do what you have not studied, you will be the leader. Good evening. Chief guest of the day, Honorable CA Ranjit Agrawal ji, President ICAI, Honorable CA Charanjot Singh Nanda ji, Vice President ICAI, Mr. Dale Pinto, President CPA Australia, CA Dr. Niranjan ji, CA Hansraj ji, Chairman Research Committee, CA Rajkumar Adukia ji, in absentia, Vice Chairman Research Committee, galaxy of our past Chairman, Chandigarh branch, ladies and gentlemen, and our Chairman CA Abhishek Singh Chauhan. It's my privilege to propose a vote of thanks and acknowledge the contribution of those who worked really hard to make this event possible. I, Pramod Kumar Vats, Vice Chairman Chandigarh branch, extend my sincere thanks to the Almighty for making today's event a grand success. और प्रेसिडेंट सर के लिए मैं दो लाइनें कहना चाहूंगा. अपने किरदार से महकता है इंसान, अपने किरदार से महकता है इंसान, चरित्र पवित्र करने का कोई इत्र नहीं आता. Thank you, sir, for being with us. Now I request everyone to stand up for the national anthem and join for the dinner.
जन गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता. पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा. विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा. तव शुभ नामे जागे, तव शुभ आशीष मांगे. गाहे तव जय गाथा, जन गण मंगल जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता. जय हे जय हे जय हे. जय 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 हे
जय
Thank you so much, sir. With this, we have come to an end of this evening. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much, dignitaries and all the awardees. If you want to collect your award boxes, it is on the left-hand side of the stage. So you can actually go over there, collect your award box so that all your awards can reach safely to your places. This is Shilpa Bhavna signing off for today. On behalf of ICAI, once again, I would like to thank all of you. Thank you so much. Jai Hind.